Okay, now that our brains have been messed with by a mind player, and now we have this ability, Survival Instinct. It gives us 312 healing. And it will heal instead of falling unconscious if we use it on someone. We're gonna go investigate the situation with the gnomes. I want to see something. How is everyone's? People like me. 56 with Shadowheart. 70 with Astarion, Jesus. 68 with Gale. Gale, why do you like me so much? Yeah, know what? We're gonna... Which... Where is... Ooh. I'm sorry, Gale, I'm gonna switch you out for Karlek. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Without Karkar. Yeah, before I get rid of you, Gale, tell me about the Mighty Lord that was in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So in that moment in time, all magic was gone?
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
I'm sorry about your sad story. Why don't you wait here and think about it? Leave you with your thoughts.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Yeah, we'll hang out later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Bye, Gale.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Sail into the darkness. After we quick save. Now sail into the darkness. This yak is become the darkness.
Tiefling! What are you doing on Gek's raft?
Did you say that with such hate?
Where's Gek? Who are you?
Well. I could hit a deception. I could try for athletics, which is real good if I just shove him off. Let's shove him off. I don't think we're gonna get out of this. It looks bad no matter what. So, bye. No witnesses, sorry. Yeah, yeet! Let's roll. Astarion, what would you like to do? They're over here. Oh, this is so cool. We're actually sailing on the ships and fighting at the same time. That's really cool. So I had to redo this fight a few times, and you're about to find out why. Ah, dang it. That's fine. It in fact was not fine. It was not fine at all. Because I found out if your character dies that has Sylviatar's love, you lose that buff forever. So I said nah to that, and therefore I reset the game 2 times, 3 times, because I wasn't doing quick saves during this fight, and so I had to start it from the beginning each time I got knocked over the ledge. It was always my character each and every time. So at this point, I'm pretty fed up with being thrown into the water, which kind of serves me right because that's what I started off doing, but we're not going to talk about that. So this is like 3rd, 4th time I've done this. We're ready this time.
Close ranks.
I know kind of what to do, what I'm dealing with. And so I just send Karlach right on over. 'Cause we're going in for revenge. This is a revenge fight. You knock me off like multiple times. You use my own tricks against me. Then you know what? That's it. All's fair. You're going down. We're using all the cheap tactics we can. Luckily, Carl double shots. And hits 1. So that's good. It's a good start to the fight. Better than the other ones did. I cut those out to save y'all from having to watch me go through it multiple times. And saved on the concussive smash because, yeah. Yeah, Shadowheart got charmed for a bit there. It's okay. After that hit, she was fine. It's like, yeah, the one time you hit Shadowheart, you hit on me. Like, why? It's okay, we got our boy Asti. Yeah, I remembered I had items for a split second. I'm like, should I use one of these? Or should I hoard them forever just in case I need them later? I've had these since the beginning of the game. The very, very beginning. You think I would have used them all up now, but I was like, but what if? What if I need them later? And I don't find anymore. Contemplating. Should I throw it? Should I do it? Let's try it out. And they get bleeding damage. So it's like, oh cool, that's what that does. Because I didn't really know. It was gonna cause, oh, it just gives everyone bleeding damage.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright, this is where I start debating if I want to jump over and risk being knocked off again See, that's why I dropped the quick save. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna happen all over again. So we're gonna take the risk. This Diak heading in. She's out for revenge. She's seen the future. She's taking these guys out with her monk skills. And saved on it, unfortunately. But got the opportunity attack. Asti trying to use his tadpole powers. But they saved on it. Now, Asti's stuck in place. That's fine. We didn't want him moving too much anyway. We got the two beefy teefies over on the boat. On the boat with the bad guys. That's all we need. Karkar's raging out. This is why we feel safer with Karlach around. We need our barbarian to help carry us through the tough times. It's not just whose life do we want to ruin? And that's the unlucky. The unlucky Dwager that gets hit. And I try to see if I can pick up a dude to hit him, another dude with them, but they're too heavy for Karkar. So good old fashioned axe smash. And we have another enemy down. I believe we've got like 3 to go now. While still trying to stay in a position where they can't push us off the ledge. So you're gonna see me try to keep everyone near center of boat. We get Karkar back up. Yeah, 3 left. Everyone's taking a little bit of damage. That's okay. We got this. And it's like, let's see, do I have the thunder arrows, the arrow of roaring thunder, which I highly recommend when playing through this game. Get the arrows of roaring thunder. Give them to whoever's best with a bow and arrow. And get ready for some fun. Because now I'm like, do I want to knock them off or do I want to get the loot? And I decide to knock them off. Screw the loot. It's much more satisfying to just throw them all off the boat. But fun fact,
And move.
find out later, if you knock these guys off the boat, they float down the river, back onto shore, and you can loot their bodies there. Isn't that nice? So you don't lose out on anything by shoving them all off the boat. And this is when I decide everyone gets to join the swim team and get launched off the boat. And I'm like, I'm safe. I don't need to move back to the center because the other person can't get past Karkar. So now, like, finish it off, shove the last person off of the deck, and we win the fight. Easy peasy. Just throw everyone off of the deck. There's no downsides. Push them off the boat. Get your revenge. Start off the fight. Dialogue. Push them off the boat again. Yeah. That was more fun than doing it normally. See that? Look at that. We still got that cool weapon.
Weapon at ready, lass. Company's calling.
I didn't get that cutscene before. Interesting.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Not in the mood for another fight, believe it or not. Can we play nice?
Oh, really, Karlak? You know, you're right. Let's try bamboozling them and saying we're a true soul. We haven't used that really much, so let's try it.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
Why?
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nere caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Are we really gonna do this? This is not happening. I'm not giving you any coin.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Free the drow, take his head, get out of here in one piece. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Might be worth talking to some of the gnome slaves. Before they're worked to death, that is.
Okay. Sounds legit. What's everybody doing?
That drow, Nere, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
True. Very true.
We need to get that Nere guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
That's silly coming from you, Karlak. Asti, what you got to say?
So, are we saving this Nere from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock.
You're a vampire, Asti. Weren't you digging your nails in some rats before? I mean, nothing. Don't worry about that. And we're busy. We can't stop for everyone we meet. We could just let them suffocate, and that would solve our problem.
I could not agree more. To hells with them all.
Yeah. I mean, we could just leave him there, and we don't have to fight.
Go on.
Guan. Just Guan. Okay.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Well, I still have the spores now.
Nice little nap.
There we go. There we go, everybody. Parker, wait, hold up. Why don't you have to park the animals on? You should always have that on.
Have a lot on my mind.
So.
And, well, in it.
Everybody.
Should mind my step.
Ooh, we got a telly. Got the teleportation.
This place is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Ah. Well, I meant more the molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk leave something to be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I know. No, I did not. Wait, how much does
Parker like me. $30. Not bad. Not bad. How did I get a Starion so high? Show me that gnome was only like 1. I don't know what ones add what. Did they all just add 1? Because that seems not real. Of course, I can take from the one that has nothing in it. Frick is that noise? Excuse you. Oh, look at the photos!
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Dwergar is sending a message.
What happens if you show up here as a drow? Ah, they got names! They got names! They're so cute.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in.
Yo, what happened to these drow?
Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nere taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Where did they come from?
Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna give you a little chit-chat. Spoders are so cute. Let's go talk to the spoders. Car,
Sure?
does...
Got it.
Can you talk to Spoder? Can you talk to Spoder? They're having a nice conversation, it seems.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
Can they come with me? Can they come with me? Yeah, let me play this out. I'm straight out of college. Wow. I want the spider. Karlak, do your best. Have some guidance. Ooh.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
Ooh, what was that? Went by too fast. Spiders are revered among Lost faithful. Harming one of your kind is a capital crime. That the guy keeps telling everyone about his useless, hideous spiders. I don't care where you go, but it's time for all of you to leave. Aww. Sister is right. Among the Spider Queen's worshippers, you'll reach your true potential. But what if I get them to murder him, and then I loot him? Why do I want spiders to leave? I want spiders to like me. Let's do persuasion. Yeah. Go to the Spider Queen. Yes. Nat 20.
My bite could be stronger.
My venom more devastating.
Xanta, is it so?
This and so much more. In Lolth's hairy embrace, all is possible.
Her embrace.
We're ready.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Bye, spoders. I'm okay, Shadowheart, like
All's
that.
well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Persuade spiders in Grymforge to remain faithful to law. Your spiders are gone now. Because you suck.
Quit distracting me.
Your spiders left.
Hey? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them.
I forgot those were around. I forgot about the Minotaurs. I helped the spoders. Well,
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
alright. We know who killed them. So what were you doing here?
Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jahira's orders.
The name sounds familiar. I hope we didn't meet on one of my little excursions.
Wow, Sarion. I know what that name is. I've heard it before. So, who are you? I'm guessing they're from Baldur's Gate.
Zahan, Harper Scout.
That's the profession. Do you have valuables? Because looks like you were robbed.
Have none.
Yeah. So, what happened?
God. Interrogate. Find.
Not profession or where you're from? We already heard scout, so let's do where from.
Last light. A safe haven. In shadows.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting.
Hurry it up, stick shit.
Yeah, don't get your twat in a twist.
These Dwagar are very angry.
Starting to rot. You got a brain of your own. Use it.
What? Oh my gosh, these four are deep gnomes.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off.
Ew. You're checking them for loot first, right?
You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
Inspect. Still get it? Yes. Oh, shiny.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Sleight of hand. I want the shiny. Holy frick! Ooh, we gotta get lucky. Oh, we did!
Quit sniffing around. You're starting to get on my nerves.
Nerves?
What? What?
To let anyone in around here.
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
Will that be all, your pissiness? When it's not, you'll be the first to know.
That's not a bad door that I can't touch. But what's that item do? What does that ring do? Invisibility. Jumping. Mind shield. Alright, who's not wearing stuff? It might want to turn invisible. Starion, do I have something that gives you invisibility? Invisiblest.
How delicious.
Lock this.
Easy.
God damn, bro.
That was it. This.
At least things have stayed interesting. One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, why did you autosave? I'm scared. Why was there an autosave for me coming in here? Starion!
Keep your distance, darling.
I'm scared. You go first.
Ugh. The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
This way.
Why is that on fire?
What's that?
A button.
What's this?
What's in here? Wait, that's silver. Is it good?
What's that?
Was it the button again? Is silver worth money? A little bit. Take these. Where am I going?
Curious. That stone there's been pried loose.
Why? Oh. Hide armor. That health potion is nice. This goes to Asti. Fire Emperor. Interesting.
Prime spot for an ambush.
An ambush by what? Pray tell. I'm guessing whatever's dripping acid. Well, we have saved. Don't know if we need to immediately turn back around or not. What is that? Ochre jelly.
So the thing's making the weird slurp noises. are these things, the ochre jellies. I take a look at their stats, because that's what I've been doing for most of the enemies. I look at the stats, get some sort of information on how to handle them, if I can, and proceed from there. But the main concern is they are made of acid, they're dripping acid, so how to approach the fight with this knowledge. I test out fire, see if they were weak to fire. Is that a thing? And then I'm like, okay, maybe we should reposition Astarion somewhere to do something else. I check out my battlefield. But I just decide, nah, he can stay right here for a bit. I don't want him running off on his own.
Survival is all that matters.
Now, the next concern with my monk is they are made of acid. Is it okay to hit them barehanded? Or will that cause damage to my monk? I also realized that I can summon Scratch, but I never do that because I was so worried that he would die in the field and then it would be a permadeath for him. Not sure why, but I didn't trust it. So I never summoned Scratch. Ever. So I'm checking to see what I can do. Should I touch it? Should I not? To just try and see what happens. Because you never know with this game what's going to affect stuff. Also, you can still see some dialogue pop up at the top from time to time as subtitles from other characters. There's like guards talking. And I hit him and no damage, so I'm free to just do unarmed strikes.
What should I do?
They have a big chunk of hit points though. For this point in the game, they're pretty beefy. Beefier than us. Well, most of us. Karkar still has like insane.
Ready for another round?
But she is our main tank.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah, right there you can hear the guards just talking as we're fighting these like ochre jellies. Also, is there a difference between a jelly and a slime? Are those two different creatures, or are they the same creature but with different names? Is it determined by the consistency? Are the jellies more like jiggly and solid, and the slimes more like slippy and liquid-like? Yeah, those attacks have big area effects, and we get hit by 3 all in a row. But they didn't do a huge amount of damage. We're just that's covered in acid, though. And it's a good idea that there's Tharion. It's good that Tharion's just chilling in a corner. His anti-social circle.
The only way out is through.
Well, because all of us together in our little friendship circle got hit by 3 attacks. Okay, we took down 1. Time for the second one. Same plan.
Stay focused.
Wail on it till it dies. I'm still at the very beginning of Grymforge. I just had that fight on the boat, and I don't want to do a long rest. I really don't want to do a long rest because I lose some of my boosts. I lose the spores. I still think the spores you should have been able to keep those if you were in the Underdark. Like, I should have been able to keep going back to the Myconid colony and keep getting boosted up with the spores for doing everything for them. And I'll see if I wouldn't do it like more than once. Or more than, like, they do it like each time you do like one of their quests, they give you a boost, which I didn't know. Alright, so I'm gonna space that out a little bit more. We're sending Karkar in first, so she can tank this thing. Try to lure it out a bit more. And it works. gets lured out and gets a critical miss. I'm like, okay, how do we get Astarion up here? Acid did nothing to him. He was good on that. I'm like, can I fire it with fireball over here and then like at the right angle? It works. 14 damage.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Astarion is 100% the main DPS of the crew. And it stays like that. He stays the main DPS. Karkar is, of course, the tank. And my monk is pretty much in between tank and DPS right now. And, of course, Shadowheart is our healer. I do switch things up later, but wait.
Your time has come.
Put him up.
And I was concerned at first because of the big health and his unknown enemy and the whole acid drip thing. And the fact that they were trying to ambush us, but it was easy. It wasn't a big concern for these enemies.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Just using up resources.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Ooh.
How much farther can I go?
Ingredients.
Let's have a look.
Holy water. We'll save this in case we need to throw it at Astarion. I get to keep that. In case you get out of line. I have no idea where I'm going. What is this place? Why is it scary? Jump across here. I don't know where I'm going. Where we going?
Alright then.
Oop. Oh, contemplation chamber. A view. A ladder there. Stuff up there. Huh. Well, if we're lucky, that Nere guy will have suffocated by the time we get to him.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Astarion.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Get a +9. How is he failing that?
Let's get going. On my way.
Your Shadowheart's gonna be happy about all this. Who are you?
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
She's gonna blow up. That's my thing.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
I failed something. Monk, raise hands and show of peace.
I know what you are. One of Nere's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Okay, we need you to chill out. I will do the monkish thing, and I smile sincerely and hold out hand. That's hard, I want some guidance. Oh, right on the money.
Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me.
But I do.
Shit! I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
You're free to go. If you can get out.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grymforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it.
I don't want anything from you. I don't even know you or what you could offer me.
Then prove it and leave.
Where are you gonna go?
I go where there's shit to stir. And there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
I like that gnome. Bye. I did take the smoke powder with it. Fine. Oh my gosh, skeleton. Don't give up. Stone beds. Hand-drawn map. Map of Grymforge drawn by hand yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with black X's, aside from two which are identified by bold red circles, one at each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written within the upper level circle. The lower level circle is identified as smoke powder reserve. Okay. Darn journal. You never saw a beast like it, bloated with muscle, tusks as long as my arms, scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. Stone might have been parchment, so quick did the creature charge through it. The other Justice Years are dead or close to it. I wasn't alone, Hell Knights too, masks bolted to their faces like plaques to a keep wall. What? Trap. Another rampage and down the walls came. Started to dig. Not sure. It's done. May Shar's shadows keep. Though the bottom edge is smooth, the jagged edge at the top of the tablet reveals it was broken away from a large slab. Its inscription begins mid-sentence. Awe of obedience. The word of Ketheric Thorm is the word of Shar. You shall put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer. Proclaim your devotion to Shar and her paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Promise your soul and flesh, and seek no fortune nor favor. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mr. Shar, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. And your servant forevermore. So said Shar to me, Ketheric Thorm. So it is decreed, and so it is done. Feel the power of secret, where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistress and master Judas, and Lady of the Lost shall know you. So said Shar to me, Ketheric Thorm, it was Lord Owl who created chaos. It is from chaos that I formed, and it is I who anoint you my paladin. From this day forth, let my laws be known. Law of secrets, what is secret? The truth casts into darkness. Lurk in the shadows and listen for hushed words. The softer a thought spoken, the more power it contains, the more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. When a man brags of affairs, carry his words to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth. The deceived turn to Shar. Folkloads find solace in shadow. Do this up. Both the top and bottom of this tablet are uneven. Its writings begin and end mid-sentence. Is a 10-day, and Lady of the Lost shall know you. Rob nightfall. From the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope, a pernicious notion which must be extinguished. At the darkest hour, pray to your lady and feast in her honor. Second day after, slay a disciple of Selûne. If none may be found, a Lithandrian or Mistrin are an acceptable offering. She just wants a 10-day, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. The inscription ends there. Okay, I can kind of see why people see Jar is evil now. Seems legit. But I'm sure that's just an extremist.